Initiative.
Another problem with food production is biodiversity, or I should say loss of. Tell me what do you think that picture is describing, the first picture on the left. What do you lose if you're farming? Land. What kind of trees? You can use crop, you lose cropland if you degrade the land, so I'll give you that.
Loss of species.
Yeah, you could lose.
Loss of nutrients.
Yes.
Deforestation.
Deforestation is the first one. Good. So you're going to lose forests in order to grow crop lands or create crop lands. And then from excessive farming, you could convert a cropland to a desert. That's desertification. Now, who could try to explain this? Why do we lose genetic diversity, which is a type of diversity? It involves genes. Try to nail it. What type of problem associated with food production is linked to loss of genetic diversity?
That's trying to fall asleep.
Say it. So even though Jonathan, we're going to listen to this forever, for years, was sleeping, he heard my question and said that farmers are trying to manipulate one type of species because it produces a high yield and a good profit. So they're eliminating genetics, and that's bad because in the end, if there's some kind of environmental condition and that species can't survive because they don't have variety of genes, which is required to evolve, you're going to lose that species in the end. All right, so pesticides, big problem, but necessary to grow crops. They're chemicals that kill organisms, or they're designed to kill organisms, and there's 4 main groups of pesticides. I'm sorry.
Rats.
Okay, which would be what? If you're,
Vermin.
what do we call rat?
Rat.
What group of organisms?
What's the start?
R.
Rodent.
Rodenticides. Good. What else? Now that you've seen one, try to come up with the other. Insecticides.
I don't even know that word. Fungicide.
Good.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Proud of you, Carolina. Close. I'll give it to you. Herbicide. You don't?
Oh wait, I skipped the page. Just kidding.
Oh, I remember that. When we were gonna get
All right. So a little history on pesticides, and not like what is the first pesticide, but well, obviously, the first idea behind a pesticide was deriving a chemical from a plant that defended itself to create a pesticide. The same like antibiotics and vaccines. They're derived from the organism that causes the harm. But there was a revolutionary pesticide created in 1948. It was called DDT. And the woman that created it, that's a picture of her, won a Nobel Peace Prize for this creation, which ended up being a serious disaster. So I was asking myself, does she have to give it back? No. So in the end, she had a great thing. It saved lives because pesticides, they target organisms that destroy crops and in the end harm you. So it does save lives. They helped increase food supply and make money for the farmers. What they didn't know was what I'm about to tell you next. Dun, dun, dun.